Today, I've got another incredible episode as we're going to talk about what is the cost of living in Gahanna, Ohio in 2022. What's up everyone, my name is Brad Winter, and if this is your first time to the channel, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you guys can go ahead and tap on that subscribe button below, click on the bell, and give us a like. That's gonna allow YouTube to do all its fun algorithmic things, and it's gonna notify everybody who's looking to move or relocate to the Columbus, Ohio area when we do these new videos. And in these videos, we talk about everything you need to know about working, eating, living, playing in the Columbus metro and surrounding areas. Now, I am a licensed real estate agent in the state of Ohio, and as much as I love doing these videos for you guys, I would love nothing more to help you with your real estate needs. So if you are moving here, or if you're thinking about relocating here, or if you already live here and you are thinking about buying or selling a home, make sure you give me a call, shoot me a text message, fire off an email, whatever you need to do, make sure you do it because I'm gonna have your back when it comes to all things real estate related in the Columbus, Ohio and surrounding areas. So let's jump right into it. When we talk about the cost of living, the biggest thing people always ask me is about housing. So I've been able to do some research, and we're gonna talk about rents and what it's gonna cost to buy in Gahanna. So if you are looking for a 3-bedroom apartment, let's say you have a family or you just want a big apartment, you are gonna be looking at around $2,200 a month with about $150 to $200 utility bill when it comes to renting either a house, a townhome, or an apartment. So that's gonna give you kind of a broad range of what it's gonna cost for a 3-bedroom living in Gahanna, Ohio and renting. If you are somebody that just needs a 1-bedroom apartment, you're gonna be looking right around $1,200 a month and $100 to $150 utility bill. Now again, these are all circumstantial. Renting a house could be less, could be more, but across the board, these are the type of rates that you are gonna see. And unfortunately, rental rates keep going up. So what the rates are today, they could change 6 months from now, a year from now, or they could go down, which would be cool too. So if buying is not an option, there are some rental data around living in Gahanna, Ohio. Now, if you wanna buy a home, here's some numbers that you should be aware of. The median home price for the month of September 2022 for a single family 4-bed, 2.5 bath house around 2,200 square feet, it's right around $360,000. So if you are moving here, thinking about relocating, if you live here already and buying a home is something that you really want to do, that's kind of the price range and expectations that you should look at when buying a single family home. This is not taking into consideration condos or townhomes or anything like that. So again, everybody who approaches me or calls me, they're like, what does it cost to live here? What does it cost to buy a place, or how much is rent? So I wanted to provide that data right off the jump, and this is for Gahanna, Ohio only. So if you're gonna live somewhere, you gotta be able to get somewhere to pay those rent bills or that mortgage, right? So we're talking about transportation. Now, if you are somebody that doesn't like to drive, doesn't wanna drive, can't drive, you don't have a car, whatever your reason may be, and you need to look at maybe some public transportation, you can get a bus pass for $62 a month. Now, one thing that you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to get on the Columbus City website, and you're gonna have to look at where those bus stops are. So they are located all over the place, and that's something that you're gonna have to be aware of because that will probably impact where you try to rent or you try to buy. Coming from Gahanna, if you're going to the city, you're gonna have all sorts of options for bus stops there as well. So it's a little limited when it comes to buses getting really deep out into the suburbs. That's something you want to check on. I've said it before, I think our public transportation is not that great. Some people will argue with me. I would love to hear your comments below. I think, being able to take a train or some sort of better public transportation from Powell, Ohio to Columbus would be really, really beneficial for people. But again, we don't have that right now. So if you are living in Gahanna and you're looking for, the bus pass, you can expect that cost, on average per month. Now, if you're someone that has a car and you're looking at gas prices, they've been all over the map this year. You're looking at about $4.68 on a price per gallon basis. And that's just for 2022. They have gone up, they have gone down, but that's just kind of the average. And that is just in Gahanna. As you guys know, gas stations fluctuate all over the place. You could pay $4.50 over here, and then a mile away in a different zip code, you could pay a lot less or a lot more. So again, those are just some things to think about as far as transportation. If you're somebody that's moving from a big city and you're not used to driving, you don't have a car, maybe Gahanna isn't the best place for you because it doesn't have a lot of options with public transportation, or maybe it is. It's just something that you're gonna have to figure out with your lifestyle. Another big cost that people are always asking me about is, Brad, I've got kids, some of them go to school, some of them have to go to daycare. What is my daycare cost gonna be? And this is all over the map. I've done some pretty extensive research on this, and the number that I've come up with on average is right around $1,500 a month for childcare. Now, what's interesting is some places it can be a lot higher for more kids that you're bringing to daycare, or it's almost like you get a discount for bringing kids. So again, it's gonna be a case-by-case basis, but if you are somebody that's looking to make a move and you're going through your budget to see, is it affordable for you or not, that $1,500 a month daycare bill is pretty accurate. So you can kind of make those assumptions, and maybe that'll help you decide whether living in Gahanna, or even probably Columbus in general, is gonna be the best move for you as far as daycare is concerned. Now, those services, I know they got hit really hard with COVID. They're starting to come back, but I am hearing there's a lot of wait lists. Some places have shut down. So if you are thinking about, making the move to Columbus, make sure you call ahead of time and start interviewing those places, gathering information, and getting on a wait list, because you don't want to be out of luck if you move here and then all of a sudden you don't have daycare. All right, we gotta talk about food if we're gonna talk about costs, right? And if you're like me, I'm a foodie. I love eating out. I love trying new restaurants. It doesn't matter if it's an expensive restaurant or some dive bar. I love it all, right? I love the experience of eating out. And, my wife and I, we don't have kids yet, soon. But, we don't have a huge grocery bill because we're not feeding little ones. That's all probably going to change, here real shortly. So we always are looking at our credit card bills like, oh my gosh, how much money do we spend, eating out? So something to be conscious of. The data was pretty cool. I was able to see that a single person, or I shouldn't say a single person, one person living on their own, the average food bill for the month, including groceries, is right around $550. So, that's being able to have groceries for the week, go out and enjoy yourself on the weekends. Now, if you are a family of 4, that bill drastically changes. You're looking at right around $1,400 a month when you take into consideration grocery bills, maybe paying for school lunches, and then going out, out to eat and doing all those things. So again, that bill can change the more kids you have, that. So kind of take it as a grain of salt, as just a good average. I will tell you, Gahanna's food scene, there's some sleepers over there. So, definitely check it out, and kind of just base your budget on, if you like to eat out, if you're a person that likes to cook a lot, these numbers can change. But again, there's some food costs for living in Gahanna. All right, so if you're gonna have all these expenses, well, you better have a job, right? So we need to talk about income. And the average single person income for Gahanna is right around $38,000 a year. Now that is above the national average, which is $26,000-ish a year. So that is for a single person. Now, if you are a family or a household, I guess we should say, you're gonna be looking at around $73,000 a year compared to the US average, which is right around $53,000 a year. So residents in Gahanna, Ohio, are looking like they're making more money either as an individual or as a household above the national average. And that just kind of shows the type of jobs that Central Ohio has. They're bringing, wages are different here than a lot of other places in the country. So again, that's some data for you. Everybody has their own financial situation. Everybody has their own job. And these might not pertain to you, good or bad, but that's going to give you an idea of just kind of what's going on in the Gahanna area with incomes. All right, so that was a snapshot of the cost of living in Gahanna, Ohio in 2022. Gahanna is a fabulous place to live. If you are on a map or you're looking at a map right now, you can see that it's just a little bit east of downtown Columbus, prime location. It's close to the airport, it's close to downtown, close to major highways and shopping. It's got a good school district, and it just seems like Gahanna is expanding. A lot of good things happening over there. So if you're not familiar with the area, definitely do your homework on it, do some more research, check it out. If you have any questions, if you're thinking about buying or selling real estate, if you're thinking about moving, relocating here, or if you already live here and you want to talk real estate, give me a call, shoot me a text, fire off an email, whatever you need to do, make sure you do it, because I'm gonna have your back when it comes to all things real estate here in Columbus, Ohio and the surrounding areas. Thanks for watching this episode. We'll see you next time.